You're with Morgan VanGerpen, a senior for the UMC volleyball team. Your, time here is close to ending. You're heading into your last home weekend, your last 3 matches at home here this week, and then you'll finish up your career in 2 weekends. Just first off, what's going through your head, especially this week as you finish your time at home here at Lee Soccer Gymnasium?
It's it's rough. I don't think there are really words that can describe how a senior feels going into their last, weekend. It's been a rough season, and as seniors, you don't ever want it to end. And I think that's just what's going through my head is like the fact that it's ending and there's nothing that I can do about it. So that's the hardest part. I don't really know how to describe it. Like I said, there aren't really words.
Yep.
But it's definitely rough. It's definitely emotional. I have tons and tons of family here, so that's always nice. But it is coming to an end. And as an athlete, you play sports your whole life. Like, what now? What do you do now? So I guess that's kind of where I'm at. I am coaching once I get home in December, so I do have volleyball in the future. It's just figuring out how to transition between an athlete and a coach. How do you do that?
Yep.
So it's tough.
So what are you going to be coaching back home?
I am with my old club team, the Mavs. I am the 12-1 assistant coach.
Awesome.
And I will be starting that in December.
What else? So you're going home here in December. What else are your plans moving forward with your life after, UMC here?
Well, I'm majoring in elementary education, and I'm going home to do my last student teaching. So I will student teach for 10 weeks back home in the Blue Valley School District, somewhere in there. Haven't really gotten which school or which teacher or anything like that, so can't really tell you that. But it's definitely back home. I'm going home.
With a roster mostly made up of people from Minnesota and one or two from Wisconsin, one from Illinois, being the only person from kind of outside, what brought you, from the Kansas City area up to Crookston, Minnesota in the first place?
I get this question a lot, and I never really know how to answer it. Like, I got the letter from Crookston, and I remember telling my parents, like, what is Crookston? Like, where is this? And I always told my parents, I go, I'm going south for college. I'm going south. I hate the cold. Why would I ever go north? Well, came on my visit in the summer. So beautiful, gorgeous weather. And I loved the campus. It was so gorgeous. And I loved how, it was a small campus, but I do get that big degree, which is kind of our motto, so that's great. But I don't know, like I just fell in love with it, and I loved the team chemistry that they had. Everyone was so excited all the time, and me and Britt actually came on our official visits together,
awesome.
And so that kind of just sealed the deal. We kind of became best friends right from the beginning, so I don't know, everything just kind of fell into place.
Talk about your relationship with, especially Brittany Looker, but also Mary Mikotowski, the you three seniors that has really developed over your years here.
Well, we're all really close, especially our senior class. I think is just really close, and we keep talking about how it is ending and what are we gonna do. And I feel like they say the friends you make in college will last forever, and those are 2 girls that I know I will be friends with forever. Mary, she's my roommate, so I see her all the time, every day, practice, not at practice, like we hang out a lot. Yesterday we watched Narnia, actually. Brittany is one that I would get emotional about, so we're just gonna
Okay.
Yeah, but she's been my best friend since freshman year, so that's one that will be tough.
Yep. You've battled a lot of injuries here at UMC, and I know it's kind of become almost a joke with just your ice bags and just everything after matches. Just talk about that and just battling that through your 4 seasons, and I'm sure that'll be partially a relief not having to go through rehab with Liam every week.
There's not really much you can do for me. So the rehab part, it's more of just icing. And my teammates call me grandma. So, I mean, if that says anything, I have been battling, these issues my whole life. And once you get to college, with or without, genetic issues, you get worn down. You're jumping every day, multiple times. It just seems to be worse for me because they do have genetic issues. I have alignment chondromalacia in my knees, meaning I have no cartilage, and I'm structurally wrong. And my shoulder, my hitting shoulder, I have a curvature in my bone, so it's constantly going into my bursa sac, so that's constantly inflamed. And actually, I strained my rotator cuff this season, so I'm playing through lots and lots of pain, and like you said, that relief will be lovely relief.
So someone just gonna bring down a walker for you to, or crutches, or.
That would actually, the crutches might hurt the shoulder though, so we might not want to do that one. I'm not really, that would be funny, and I can totally see my teammates doing that. So we're gonna go with it. But I've been in lots of pain, and there are practice times where I've had to sit myself down, and I've had multiple breakdowns this season. It's a pain you can't describe, and it's a pain that you never really want.
Yep.
But I've dealt with it for the last 4 years. So.
Awesome. I think we're